The 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations will hold this year from March 17 to April 3 in Morocco, and it will serve as the qualifiers for the 2027 FIFA Women's World Cup, which will take place in Brazil next year. And then the first semi-finalists at the 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations will qualify directly for the FIFA Women's World Cup, which will take place next year. The upcoming Women's African Cup of Nations will feature 16 teams, and there are 4 groups. Today, I'll be taking a look at Group B. Group B has countries like South Africa, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania. I'm going to start with South Africa. For South Africa, this is their 14th appearance at the Women's African Cup of Nations. They have won the Women's African Cup of Nations once, and that was in 2022. They are ranked 48th in the world. South Africa have a player like Thembi Kgatlana, who was the Women's African Footballer of the Year in 2018, and who plays as a forward for South Africa. The second country is Ivory Coast. For Ivory Coast, this is their 3rd appearance at the Women's African Cup of Nations. Their best result at the Women's African Cup of Nations was finishing in 3rd place in 2014. They are ranked 72 in the world. Ivory Coast have a player like Rosemonde Kouassi, who plays for Washington Spirit in the NWSL and plays as a forward for the Ivory Coast national team. The 3rd country is Tanzania. For Tanzania, this is their 3rd appearance at the Women's African Cup of Nations. Tanzania have never gone beyond the group stage of the Women's African Cup of Nations. They are ranked 121 in the world. And Tanzania have a player like Opa Clement, who plays as a forward for Tanzania. The 4th country in the group is Burkina Faso. For Burkina Faso, this is their 2nd appearance at the Women's African Cup of Nations. They made their debut in 2022. Burkina Faso have never gone beyond the group stage of the Women's African Cup of Nations, and they are ranked 118 in the world. Burkina Faso have a player like Adele Cabre, who plays as a forward for Burkina Faso. So these are the 4 countries in Group B. Once again, Group B has countries like South Africa, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Tanzania. We look forward to a very thrilling 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations, and we hope for the best from the girls at the upcoming WAFCON. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's still your girl, Topsy. Thank you.